Well, folks, I've been waiting to address this post-election right-wing zinger for a while. And Ken S., you're the baby man who happened to pop up. So let's get into it. Now, Kenster, the basis of this little turd of a comment is some kind of alleged trend that started on TikTok with women shaving their heads, presumably in protest of Orangina's win. It's supposed to go along with the 4B movement, which is about swearing off men and withholding sex. So I guess the logic behind shaving their heads is to punish the men by not giving them lovely locks to look at, which obviously implies no hair isn't attractive, which obviously is insulting to women who don't have hair by choice or who don't have hair because of a medical condition. And that's bullshit. Because let's be honest, is there a sexier woman than a confident bald one? I think not. Also, women can have tons of makeup, low necklines, short skirts, and thigh-length extensions, and they can still tell men to F right off. They don't have to make themselves look a certain way to do it. But let's talk about the Kens of the world who fancy themselves clever for pinching this kind of turd off every time they come across a woman who makes them feel bad, sad, or mad inside. Notice how quickly they are to classify us as full-blown feminazis, as women who are apoplectic over men. Not so, Kenster, not so. The thing is, Kenny, you give yourself away every time you try to turn the focus away from an intellectual thing into a physical thing. Why do you think that is, Ken? Why did my hair come to mind when you looked at me? Why was the notion of removing my hair the thing that soothed your uncomfortable feelings? Did you not think you could match my wits? Were you maybe a little jealous that a 56-year-old woman can speak cogently and have fabulous hair? See, part of the reason why conservative men like Kenster hate women so much is because men like Kenster can't seem to hurt women anymore. In order to make this bald comment an actual bald burn, I would have to give a rat's ass about what Ken thinks. I would have to pull myself out of grown-up conversation to sit at the kiddie table with Ken long enough for him to metaphorically pull my pigtail. Or, I guess, get me to cut it off. Yeah, not happening, Ken. And frankly, I don't think liberal women shaving their heads in protest of pervy winning is happening either. Or liberal women physically attacking conservative women, or stealing their husbands, or Biden trying to start another pandemic before he leaves office. None of those things are happening, Kenster. They're not. Conservatives are making shit up. They're trying to chase the adrenaline rush they get from victimhood, because that feels better than the humiliation of realizing all the things libs warned would happen under Orangina are already happening. Yeah. Ken, were you one of the ones Googling how tariffs work after November 6th? Well, Ken, I guess when grocery prices skyrocket, tariffs and inflation crush the economy, entire industries collapse, jobs, housing, insurance, and rights disappear, and billionaires drain the treasury, you can shave your head in protest. That'll show 'em, Kenster. Well, Ken, have the day you deserve.